Chapter 4 Test Review. Alright, so we have all kinds of equations we're going to be solving. One-step, two-step, and multi-step with variables on both sides, and with fractions. So we first need to be able to look at the equation and know what to do. So on this one I say, well, pause the video, you try it. Now, here's your answer. I say, okay, where's my variable? Well, it's right here. There's an x. That's the only one, so I don't need to move the x's on both sides. So I say, what's happening to my x? Well, there's a plus 6 over here, and then there's also, there's my plus 6, and it's also times 2. So if I knew what x was, I would first do times 2 and then plus 6. So first I'm going to get rid of the plus 6. I'm going to do minus 6, minus 6. I'd be fair. My minus 6 cancels with my plus 6, and look, with 2x equals 10. I divide both sides by 2. My 2's cancel, and x equals 5. And then I need to make sure that I check it. You should do this on all your problems. 6 plus 2 times 5 equals 16. 6 plus 10 equals 16. And 16 equals 16. So I know I did it correct. My next equation, negative 3 equals 4k plus 9. Pause it and solve it. Alright, we would do minus 9 minus 9. We get negative 12. My negative 9 and plus 9 cancel. Equals 4k. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. My 4's cancel. Negative 3 equals k. Now to check it, I say negative 3 equals 4 times negative 3 plus 9. I have negative 12 plus 9 is negative 3, and that equals negative 3. Next equation, x minus 6 equals negative 2. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. Plus 6 minus 6 cancel. X equals 4. Check it. 4 minus 6 equals negative 2. Zoom, zoom. Negative 2 equals negative 2. Negative 4 equals m over 8. Remember, m over 8 means m divided by 8, so the opposite is times 8 and times 8. So these cancel out and leave me with just an m over here. 8 times negative 4 is negative 32. And then I check it. Negative 4 equals negative 32 over 8. Negative 4, and negative 32 divided by 8 is negative 4. Next equation, 4x plus 8 equals 2x minus plus 32. Okay, now I see that I have x's on both sides, so I got to count and see how many I have on each side. So over here on the left side I have a 4x, and on the right side I have a 2x. I want to pick which one's smaller and get rid of it. So I'm going to do minus 2x and minus 2x. That gets rid of my 2x here. Over here I have 2x plus 8 equals 32. Now I have a two-step equation, minus 8 minus 8. 2x equals 24. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals 12. Now to check it. 4 times 12 plus 8, and see if that equals 2 times 12 plus 32. And that gives me 48 plus 8, which is 56. And over here I have 24 plus 32, which is 56. Next equation, 9 equals 5y minus 11. I'm going to add 11 on both sides. Minus 11 and plus 11 cancel. 20 equals 5y. Divide by 5. 4 equals y. Then I check it. 9 equals 5 times 4 minus 11. So 20 minus 11, which is 9, and that equals 9. My next equation, negative 2 minus 11 equals negative 7a plus 14. Now this one's a little bit tricky because I have on my left side not just 2a, but negative 2a. And on the right side I have 7a, but it's negative 7a. So which of those is less? The negative 7a is actually less. So to get rid of that, I do plus 7a. And I have to be fair. So minus 7a and plus 7a cancel each other out. And I have 5a minus 11 equals 14. I add 11 to both sides. 5a equals 25. Divide by 5. And a equals 5. And then we check it. I'm going to say negative 2 times 5 minus 11 equals negative 7 times 5 plus 14. So I'm going to do the left side first. Negative 10 minus 11, zoom, zoom, negative 21. Negative 35 plus 14 equals negative 21. Next equation, a minus 10 equals negative 5. All right, what's my variable a? What's happening to it? Minus 10. The opposite, plus 10. And I'm left with a equals 5. I plug it in. 5 minus 10 equals negative 5. Zoom, zoom. Negative 5 equals negative 5. Next equation, 18 equals negative 9a. Remember that negative 9a means times negative 9. So I'm going to divide by negative 9. So I have negative 2 equals a. I plug it in. 18 equals negative 9 times negative 2. That gives me 18, and over here I have 18. Next equation, m over negative 3 equals negative 6. So my variable is being divided by negative 3. The opposite is times negative 3. Those cancel, and I have m equals 18. Then I check it. 18 over negative 3 equals negative 6. Negative 6 equals negative 6. Next equation, 13 minus x equals 4x minus 7. So again, I have variables on both sides. So on the left side, I have just an x, which means like 1, and it's a negative, so it's like minus 1x. And over here I have 4x. So which is less? That negative 1x. So I'm going to cancel that by doing plus x. You can even put plus 1x if you want, especially over here you might want it. Over here I have 13, and over here I have 5x minus 7. I do plus 7, 20 equals 5x. Divide by 5, and 4 equals x. And then I check it. 13 minus 4 equals 4 times 4 minus 7. So 13 minus 4 is 9. And over here I have 16 minus 7, which is 9. And they are equal to each other. Okay, the next equation, 5 plus 3n equals negative 4. I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. 3n equals negative 9. Divide by 3. N equals negative 3. I do 5 plus 3 times negative 3 equals negative 4. 5 plus negative 9 is negative 4, and I have negative 4 over here. They are equal. Next equation, 6 equals negative 3/4 x. So I have to remember my variable is being multiplied by a fraction. By 3/4, the opposite is divide by 3/4. But we don't want to show dividing by 3/4. We multiply by the reciprocal. And if it's negative, we keep it negative. Multiply by the reciprocal. So those cancel, and I have x. And over here, I have negative 4/3 times 6 over 1. I can cross simplify, and negative 8 equals x. And then I check. 6 equals negative 3/4 times negative 8. So which means that I have 6, and I want to see it as an equal negative 3/4 times negative 8 over 1. I can cross simplify, divide them both by 4, and I have 6 over here. Negative times negative is positive, and 3 times 2 is 6. Next equation, x plus 5 equals negative 8. I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. X equals negative 13. Negative 13 plus 5 equals negative 8. Negative 8 equals negative 8. Next equation, 3m minus 7 equals 17. I'm going to add 7 on both sides. 3m equals 24. Divide by 3. M equals 8. Check it. 3 times 8 minus 7 equals 17. 24 minus 7. 17 equals 17. 3x equals negative 9. Divide both sides by 3. X equals negative 3. 3 times negative 3 equals negative 9. Negative 9 equals negative 9. Next equation, 27 equals b over 3. b is being divided by 3. The opposite is times 3. Those cancel. Over here I have 81 equals b. And I check it. 27 equals 81 over 3. Now somewhere on my paper I should probably have 81 divided by 3. Goes in 2 times. Minus 6, 21, 7, 21, and so 27 equals 27. Next equation, 12 equals c plus 4. 14. We do minus 14 minus 14. Negative 2 equals c. 12 equals negative 2 plus 14. 12, 12, they equal each other. Next equation, 13 equals p minus 13. I'm going to add 13 to both sides. 26 equals p. Check it. 13 equals 26 minus 13. 13 equals 13. Next one, 2y minus 6 equals 7y plus 24. Okay, I have y's on both sides. I'm going to get rid of the smaller one. So minus 2y minus 2y. Now I have to be careful. This minus sign stays with the 6. He makes him negative 6 equals 5y plus 24. Minus 24 minus 24. Negative 30 equals 5y. Divide by 5. And negative 6 equals y. And then I check it. 2 times negative 6 minus 6 equals 7 times negative 6 plus 24. So I have negative 12 minus 6, which is negative 18. And over here I have negative 42 plus 24, which is also negative 18. Next equation, negative 2/9 a equals 7. So my variable is being multiplied by 2/9 negative. I need to divide it by 2/9 negative, but actually I'm going to multiply by 9/2 negative on both sides. And that cancels out here, and I have a equals 7 over 1 times negative 9/2. Nothing can cross simplify. I have negative times positive, so negative 63 over 2. So my answer is negative 31 1/2. And then I need to check it. So I have negative 2/9 times negative 31 1/2. And I need to see if that equals 7. So I need to do negative 2/9 times negative 63 over 2. My 2's can cancel. My 9 and 63 can both be divided by 9. Negative times negative is positive. 7 equals 7. Next equation, 4 equals negative 8n. Divide both sides by negative 8. Those cancel. 4 divided by negative 8. And be careful, you have a small number that we're dividing by a big one. So I can leave it as a fraction. 4 over 8 negative equals n, but that simplifies to negative 1/2 equals n. And then I check it. 4 equals negative 8 times negative 1/2. So I see negative 8 over 1 times negative 1 over 2. This can cross simplify. And 4 equals 4. Negative times negative is positive. Next equation, 6h minus 6 equals 30. First I'm going to add 6 to both sides, and 6h equals 36. Divide by 6, and h equals 6. And then I check it. 6 times 6 minus 6 equals 30. 36 minus 6 is 30, and that gives me the 30 on the other side as well. Next equation, negative 3x equals negative 27. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 3, and x equals 9. And check it, negative 3 times 9 equals negative 27. Negative 3 times 9 is negative 27, and that's what I have on the other side as well. Next equation, 14 equals a over negative 8 plus 5. First thing I'm going to do is minus 5 minus 5. 9 equals a over negative 8 times negative 8 times negative 8. Negative 72 equals a. And then I'm going to check it. 14 equals negative 72 over negative 8 plus 5. So 14 equals 9 plus 5, which is 14, which is what I have on the other side. It matches. Number 27, 9 minus 2m equals 55. I'm going to get rid of this 9 by doing minus 9 minus 9. It cancels with the 9. Now be careful, I have negative 2m equals 46. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. M equals negative 23. And then I check it. 9 minus 2 times negative 23 equals 55. I have to do my multiplication first. 9 minus negative 46. Zoom, zoom. 9 plus 46 is 55, which is what I have on the other side as well. In the last equation, 3x minus 8 equals x minus 20. I have x's on both sides, so I look at how many I have on both sides. Over here on the left, I have 3x. Over here on the right, he's just by himself, so he's just an x. So I'm going to get rid of him. I'm going to do minus x, minus x. Remember, that's like 1x, so 3x minus 1x, 2x minus 8 equals negative 20. Don't forget that minus sign with the 20. And then I do plus 8, 2x equals negative 12. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals negative 6. And I'm going to check it. And say 3 times negative 6 minus 8 equals negative 6 minus 20. So I'm going to do negative 18 minus 8. Zoom, zoom, negative 26. And over here I'm going to do zoom, zoom. And I get negative 26. And they are equal.